It's 2025, but we all know that Donald Trump and the Republicans want to drag us back to the 1870s and the Gilded Age. Robber barons? Check. Child labor? Check. Starving 7-year-olds? Also check. Am I being hyperbolic? Probably. What's actually going on here is that the House Agricultural Committee, which controls the SNAP program and is currently controlled by Republicans, wants to change the rules of the SNAP program to save money by refusing to spend money on families that don't look like traditional families of a mom, a dad, and children. So the way the program currently works is that if you are an able-bodied adult, somebody between the ages of 18 and 54 without dependents, in order to qualify for SNAP benefits, you need to work or volunteer or do some sort of job training, something like that, for at least 80 hours a month or 20 hours a week to make sure that you qualify for those benefits. Now, there is an exception, and that is if you have somebody living in your household that is under 18. Now, some of you might be saying, well, that's a dependent. How does that work? And the difference is that SNAP defines households as a group of people that customarily buy and prepare food together, not your traditional legal definition that the government otherwise uses. So really what Republicans are doing is they're trying to reinforce the traditional family by using the power of government to punish the non-traditional family, because the work requirement would not apply if the adult is married and lives with someone who already complies with SNAP regulations. But unmarried couples with a child over 7, you're shit out of luck. Now, this is likely to impact roughly 3 million adults and 4 million children that receive SNAP benefits. Now, I don't think you can deny that it looks like there's ample opportunity for fraud and abuse in the current definitions used by the SNAP program. But let's look at the scale. We're talking roughly $192 per individual receiving SNAP benefits per month. That's not a ton of money. But on top of that, Republicans are doing what they always do. They're only looking at half the equation because this money is being spent on food. And where do we get our food from? You guessed it, farmers. In fact, that's why the SNAP program is handled by the Agricultural Committee in the first place, because it directly impacts our farmers. So much so that every $1 billion spent through SNAP benefits directly supports 480 full-time agricultural jobs, which means it has a disproportionate impact on rural communities. So again, I am all for rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse, but why does it seem like the only people that ever commit waste, fraud, and abuse in the eyes of the Republicans are the poor, children, and now farmers? It just doesn't make sense.